We often think communication is all about speaking, but the true secret to meaningful conversations lies in listening. Active listening is not just about hearing words. It's about fully engaging, understanding, and responding in a way that makes the speaker feel valued. In a world filled with distractions, many people listen to reply rather than to understand. Phones, social media, and multitasking have made deep, focused listening a lost art. But when you practice active listening, you build deeper relationships, earn respect, and foster trust in both personal and professional settings. Active listening goes beyond nodding or saying, "I understand." It involves giving full attention, responding thoughtfully, and using nonverbal cues to show genuine interest. This skill is crucial in workplaces, friendships, and even daily conversations with loved ones. Mastering the art of active listening can transform the way you connect with people. It's a powerful tool that improves relationships, reduces misunderstandings, and enhances emotional intelligence. By the end of this video, you'll learn practical techniques to become an active listener and communicate more effectively in every aspect of life. Active listening is more than just hearing words. It's about truly understanding and engaging with the speaker. It requires full attention, an open mind, and a genuine interest in what's being said. Unlike passive listening, where words go in one ear and out the other, active listening ensures meaningful communication. One key aspect of active listening is eliminating distractions. This means putting away your phone, maintaining eye contact, and focusing completely on the conversation. When someone feels heard, they are more likely to open up and share their thoughts freely. Active listening also involves verbal and nonverbal cues that show engagement. Simple phrases like, "I see what you mean," or "That makes sense," reassure the speaker that you are paying attention. Nods, facial expressions, and leaning in slightly also signal attentiveness. Ultimately, active listening strengthens relationships and fosters trust. Whether in professional settings, friendships, or personal relationships, this skill improves understanding, reduces misunderstandings, and creates deeper connections. Despite its importance, many people struggle with active listening. The biggest obstacles include distractions, impatience, and the tendency to think about what to say next rather than focusing on the speaker's words. In today's digital world, technology is a major barrier to active listening. Constant notifications, social media, and short attention spans make it difficult to stay fully engaged in a conversation. Even when we're physically present, our minds are often elsewhere. Another challenge is the urge to respond immediately. Many people listen just enough to form their own reply rather than trying to fully understand what the other person is saying. This leads to shallow conversations and misunderstandings. The key to overcoming these struggles is practicing mindfulness in conversations. By consciously focusing on the speaker's words, pausing before responding, and being fully present, we can train ourselves to become better listeners. Listening is not just a single action. It exists on a spectrum, with different levels affecting the quality of communication. Understanding these three levels can help you recognize where you stand and how to improve. The first level is passive listening. This occurs when a person hears the words being spoken, but does not fully process their meaning. They may be physically present, but mentally elsewhere, distracted by their thoughts, their phone, or simply waiting for their turn to speak. Passive listening often leads to misunderstandings because the listener does not retain important details. The second level is selective listening. This happens when someone picks up only the parts of a conversation that interest them while ignoring the rest. People who listen selectively might focus only on what benefits them or aligns with their beliefs, leading to biased interpretations. This form of listening can create frustration in conversations, as the speaker may feel unheard or dismissed. The highest level is active listening, where the listener is fully engaged, absorbing and processing information while responding thoughtfully. Active listeners use verbal affirmations, ask clarifying questions, and reflect on what is being said. They make the speaker feel valued and understood. Shifting from passive or selective listening to active listening requires effort and practice, but the benefits are undeniable. Active listening strengthens relationships, minimizes conflict, and fosters deeper understanding. The next time you engage in a conversation, ask yourself, what level of listening are you practicing? Even with the best intentions, several obstacles can hinder active listening. Recognizing these barriers is the first step to overcoming them and improving your ability to truly hear others. One common barrier is internal distractions. When your mind is occupied with stress, personal worries, or other thoughts, it becomes difficult to focus on the speaker. You may hear the words, but your brain is too preoccupied to process them fully. This can lead to missed details or misunderstandings. Another obstacle is preconceived judgments. When you enter a conversation with biases about the speaker or the topic, your mind filters the message based on your assumptions. This prevents you from truly understanding the other person's perspective, leading to misinterpretations and conflicts. External distractions also play a role in poor listening. Noisy environments, phone notifications, or interruptions can break concentration and make it difficult to stay engaged. Even subtle distractions like fidgeting or multitasking can diminish the quality of communication. Lastly, emotional reactions can block active listening. If a speaker says something that triggers a strong emotional response, your brain may shift from listening to reacting. Instead of understanding their words, you start preparing a defense or counterargument, losing the essence of the conversation. Overcoming these barriers requires self-awareness and effort. By minimizing distractions, setting aside biases, and managing emotional responses, you can develop stronger listening habits and become a better communicator. Active listening becomes truly powerful when paired with empathy. Empathetic listening goes beyond simply hearing words. It involves understanding and feeling what the speaker is experiencing. This skill strengthens relationships and fosters deeper human connections. The first step to empathetic listening is being fully present. This means putting away distractions, maintaining eye contact, and focusing entirely on the speaker. Giving someone your full attention signals that you value what they have to say. Another key element is acknowledging emotions. Instead of responding with logical solutions right away, recognize how the speaker feels. Simple statements like, "That sounds really frustrating," or "I can see why that made you happy," validate their emotions and encourage them to open up further. Asking thoughtful questions also enhances empathetic listening. Instead of making assumptions, ask clarifying questions like, "How did that make you feel?" or "What happened next?" This shows genuine interest and helps uncover deeper insights into their experience. Lastly, responding with compassion rather than judgment builds trust. People want to feel heard and understood, not criticized. Even if you disagree, you can acknowledge their perspective before sharing your thoughts. Empathetic listening is a skill that takes practice, but it transforms communication. When people feel genuinely heard, relationships flourish, and conversations become more meaningful. Becoming a better listener is not just about intention. It requires practice. By using specific techniques, you can enhance your listening skills and improve your interactions with others. One of the simplest but most effective techniques is paraphrasing. After someone speaks, restating their key points in your own words shows that you understand and are engaged. For example, saying, "So what you're saying is," gives the speaker a chance to confirm or clarify their message. Another powerful technique is mirroring body language. Subtly matching the speaker's posture and gestures creates a sense of connection and comfort. If they're leaning forward or using hand gestures, mirroring their actions signals that you are tuned into the conversation. Using verbal affirmations like "I see," "That makes sense," or "Tell me more" encourages the speaker to continue sharing. These small responses reassure them that you are actively listening and interested in what they have to say. The pause technique is another valuable tool. Instead of immediately responding, take a brief pause after the speaker finishes. This allows them to elaborate if needed and prevents you from interrupting or rushing to reply. Practicing these techniques consistently will transform the way you communicate. Active listening is a skill that improves over time, and the more you use these methods, the more natural they will become in daily conversations. Active listening is useful in all aspects of life, from personal relationships to professional settings. Adapting your listening skills to different scenarios can strengthen connections and create more meaningful interactions. In personal relationships, active listening fosters deeper emotional bonds. Whether talking to a partner, friend, or family member, giving them your full attention shows care and respect. It helps resolve conflicts by ensuring both sides feel heard and understood. At work, active listening is essential for collaboration and leadership. Good listeners understand instructions clearly, prevent misunderstandings, and make colleagues feel valued. Leaders who practice active listening build trust and motivate their teams effectively. In customer service and business interactions, active listening helps address concerns efficiently. Customers want to feel heard, and responding thoughtfully to their needs improves satisfaction and loyalty. A simple acknowledgement like, "I understand how you feel," can make a huge difference. Even in casual social settings, active listening makes conversations more engaging. Whether networking, meeting new people, or participating in group discussions, listening attentively helps you connect and leave a positive impression. No matter the setting, mastering active listening makes communication smoother, strengthens relationships, and enhances personal and professional growth. The more you adapt this skill to different situations, the more impactful your interactions will become. Developing active listening skills doesn't just improve individual conversations. It has long-term benefits that impact all areas of life. One major benefit is stronger relationships. When people feel genuinely heard, trust and emotional connections grow. Whether in friendships, romantic relationships, or family dynamics, active listening fosters deeper and more meaningful bonds. Another advantage is enhanced problem solving. Active listeners absorb details more effectively and understand different perspectives, leading to better decision-making. Whether resolving conflicts or making important life choices, strong listening skills contribute to more thoughtful solutions. Professionally, career growth and leadership skills improve with active listening. Employees who listen well are more productive, while leaders who practice this skill create stronger teams and inspire others. Being a good listener can open doors to new opportunities and career advancements. Finally, better mental well-being is a hidden benefit of active listening. When people feel heard and understood, stress and misunderstandings decrease, leading to healthier interactions and emotional balance. Active listening also improves self-awareness, helping individuals communicate more effectively and build positive habits. Mastering active listening is a lifelong investment. The ability to connect deeply, understand others, and communicate effectively will enrich your personal and professional life in ways that last far beyond a single conversation. Active listening is more than just a communication skill. It's an essential tool for building strong relationships, solving problems, and growing as a person. Every conversation is an opportunity to practice, improve, and make a meaningful impact on others. Start by being present. Give people your full attention, set aside distractions, and focus on what they're saying. Small changes like paraphrasing or using verbal affirmations make a big difference in how others perceive your engagement. Recognize and overcome listening barriers. Internal distractions, biases, and emotional reactions can block real understanding. With awareness and effort, you can train yourself to be more mindful and intentional in every conversation. The long-term benefits of active listening are undeniable. It strengthens relationships, enhances career success, and improves overall well-being. The more you practice, the more natural it becomes, making every interaction more meaningful. So, the next time you find yourself in a conversation, challenge yourself to truly listen. Be present, engage fully, and watch how it transforms your relationships and your